So how do we step away from the words, sounds, and pictures in our minds? First, we remind ourselves that these are just thoughts. It's like when someone is hypnotized. They are listening to the words of the hypnotist. They think his words are the same as what's happening. But we wake up, we find out it was all in our heads. People can get so caught up in thoughts, it's like they've hypnotized themselves into thinking that what is said is what's happening. But we wake ourselves up from this spell. We can step back from the words, sounds, pictures playing. And think, what are our thoughts saying? Are they just thoughts in our own heads? And do we have to believe them?
Can you think of a time when you were convinced that your thoughts were the same as what was happening? How did you find out your thoughts were only in your head? What can you do to see if your thoughts match up with what's happening around you?
Quick connections, made by our minds, help us to react automatically. Every brain is built to protect from whatever might hurt us. When jumping in a split second away from danger, a quick switch flip works well. But, the more programmed our anxiety gets, the more sparks fly. Things short circuit. One hot wired chain reaction after another to everything happening just isn't worth it. So time to unstick. Time for us to get unstuck. When seeing something scary, we may run away or hide. In this way, behavior gets stuck to our thoughts. Quick connections by our minds can help us escape danger. Describe when quick thoughts and reactions keep you safe.
But does jumping over a busy street work out well? Do we want all those thoughts and behaviors stuck together one after the other? If we want to make a great getaway, what are helpful actions besides just jumping over a busy street?
Rather than jumping in a split second, like a quick flip switch, maybe we can stop and think. Where is the other dog? What is the big black dog doing? What can robot dog do that's helpful? Maybe he can come up with a better plan. First, get a better idea of what is happening around him.
So robot dog takes a moment. His thoughts widen to grasp a bigger picture. Think, if he's as not careful, he might find himself jumping toward an angry dog. Or maybe it was a resting dog in the first place? If jumping through a glass window startles the bigger dog, will that start a chase scene? What are the options? Words, sounds, pictures in our minds are like triangles. Each corner connected with the next. The more we put together, the bigger the web of thoughts spun by our minds. As we weave this giant web of thoughts, sometimes our minds get caught up and stuck in some of our webs. We want to move forward through our lives and not get stuck all the time. But we need to be able to step outside of what our thoughts keep telling us. We can focus on what's happening right now, outside of our own sticky web. By updating our map with the here and now, we can better maneuver through the world. Words, sounds, and pictures put together in the mind. And our brains are very good at connecting. Nets upon nets get tossed around, and sometimes, we feel trapped inside. Have you ever felt that the harder you thought, the more turns and twisted around you got? Describe when you felt stuck.
After feeling stuck in your thoughts, can you think of a time when you stepped free? When you let go of a negative thought? And by letting go, were you able to see a situation more clearly? Please describe.
When you tuned into what was happening around you, did you notice something that you missed while you were distracted by thoughts? Were you able to better plan your next step by taking in more of what was happening around you? How did getting a bigger picture help? Did you update your map of the world outside your head? How did this improve your next moves?
When we're tense, our lens narrows. Thoughts zero in on a very small spot. Tunnel vision takes over. So, relax. Give yourself time and space to get a bigger picture. When narrowly focused, other parts of a situation are missed. So ease up. And zoom out. Allow the picture to fill it until things start to make more sense. After widening our view, the mind finds room to rethink.
Try zooming in on the smallest detail in the place where you are sitting. And focus all of your attention on it. Try zooming out from this detail, by noticing more and more of what's happening around you, all at once in the moment.
How does your body feel when you zoom in? How does it feel when you zoom out? How do your thoughts change when you zoom in and zoom out?